So our service is going to be a little different. I'm only going to talk for a few minutes about this invitation to healing. I love that we're in this time of fall. In fact, I was talking to someone about the first service. This service feels a lot like fall. When, the trees are beginning to shed their leaves. The greenery of summer is giving way to the beautiful autumn leaves. In some ways, it's hard to let summer go, the warm weather. Yet we also feel a sense of excitement from the cooler weather, the possibilities that fall brings. And this time reminds us of that ancient truth: to everything there is a season. We are in the season of letting go. And nature reminds us that this is a time for forgiveness. We must release what no longer serves us to make room for something new. This is why our Jewish kin celebrate Rosh Hashanah just this past September. And soon they will celebrate or observe Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. Just a few days after, this starts just a few days after what is considered their new year in October. So this sacred time invites us to reflect, to seek forgiveness, and to atone for where we have fallen short and where our Jewish kin have fallen short. Atonement, at one meant. To atone is to unite, to become whole again. It's about being at peace with the energy that you are putting out in the world. And they believe that one must seek forgiveness and make amends to be right with themselves and to their God of their understanding. And of course, this is not just a Jewish teaching, it's a teaching for all of us. We all need to forgive and be forgiven. And so today, I am inviting you to participate in a ritual of healing. It is meant to affirm and heal as you move forward into this new congregational year. And healing is not just something for the Pentecostals and evangelicals. Healing practices are found in many religious traditions. Some of you are Reiki masters here. Some of you are massage therapists. Many of you go get acupuncture. We just had a mindfulness meditation group during middle hour. Some of you are mindfulness meditators. These are all non-traditional modalities that offer healing and have for millennia. So the power of healing is not just in the hands of the practitioner, but in the heart of the person seeking healing. It's all about intention. When a person goes to a priest, now I will say this, that when I first became a Unitarian Universalist, the thought of me using this analogy just wasn't on the cards. But as I begun to come full circle in my understanding of spirituality and in my analysis of what ritual is for human beings, from ancient times till now, I understand what the power is. It's not the priest. It's the entering of what is conferred as sacred space. It's the entering of the cathedral. It's the entering of the confessional. And it is the person's willingness to enter into that space, to go with humility, to go and take your own vulnerability and say what pains you, what shame you have to this person that you've given some element of trust, and that person says back to you, you are forgiven. That is the power, and has always been. And that is why in the New Testament, I go look at that again, and that scripture where it says, your faith has made you well. Your intention has made you well. And that same energy applies to therapy. You know, some of you have done that once or twice. You've gone to therapy and, you know, you spent your $100 copay or whatever it is. And you leave and you think, you know, that person had said like 2 sentences the whole hour. I did all the talking. I feel better though. Strange. We go there, bare our souls, and leave, and they just tell us, come back next Tuesday. And we feel better. It's your intention. You got in your car, you drove there, you spent your hard-earned dollars, you trusted that person, you sat in their office, you shared your soul, and your faith has made you well. Our theme this month is deep listening. Deep listening. And we'll talk more about that this month. But I want to invite you now into this ritual of healing, ritual of prayer, affirmation, deep listening. Now, this ritual is something we did for many years during our Awake ministry. Remember that, Sherry? You remember? 2013 and 2019, at every service, the ministers would come up, and we invited people to come up to share what was on their heart, and we would say a prayer or listen to them, whatever. And we all felt better. We're just vessels for you, for your hurts, for your pains, for your struggles. I know this may feel different for some of you. This is not something you'll see in a UU church, but we're not just any UU church. So I encourage you to open your heart, open your mind. To help lead this ritual, I've invited some friends, some spiritual leaders in the congregation. If they could come forward now, I'd like to set this space with some vibration. Thank you. So over the next 15 minutes or so, I invite you to come forward to the leader you feel drawn to. You can hold their hands, look in their eyes, share what's on your heart, what you need to let go of, what you seek forgiveness from or for, or simply ask for prayer. Remember, it's the intention that heals. So please come forward. This is not about us. It's not about anybody here. This is about you, no one else. This is for you. Focus on you. Please come as the Spirit moves you.